needs to always come before the podcast. Like, it always needs to come before the product, because
Guys, look at this. Look at this. I'm not gonna give away my secret, right? But you can get free YouTube Premium. Look at this. I got regular YouTube. You guys haven't seen a fucking ad since. I'm not telling how to do it. I'm pretty sure y'all can figure it out. It's an add-on. You add it onto your browser, and you can get YouTube Premium for free on the PC. I'm pretty sure there's another way to do it on the phone. I just don't know that way. Plus, I don't be on my phone like that. But oh, this eye is fucking me up, bro. It hurts so much.
people are not stupid. Like, they can tell if your chemistry isn't genuine, and you want it to be genuine because you want to give them a good product. I basically said, I mean, I haven't shared this with anyone, but I said, like, you know, I really wish that you had been there more for me during, because I felt like she knew the most, like, what it was like and everything, and I was.
She should have been there for you? You talking about fucking her husband. What the fuck you mean? You lucky she just slapped the shit out of you. What the fuck you mean? Are you fucking dumb? If she was black, she would have got slapped the fuck up. She would have got beat the fuck up. I don't care. If she was Hispanic, she probably would have got killed. Yo, you don't talk about fucking another woman's husband. That's crazy. Well, as a man, I would never let a man talk about my wife like that. Oh, her face card never fails. I mean, I would love to have a fuck. Bam! What the fuck are you talking about, bro? I might get beat up, but I'm not just about to sit there and let you that ass right there. What? Man, those tits, damn, must be double D's. I'm trying to smash. Like, come on, bro. What are you talking about? Those are fighting words. That's why India is the way it is. They're too soft.
Just getting so much of it, and I don't think she necessarily agreed with that, which is fine. I think for me, like, being a friend, like, and also being a Leo, like, loyalty and being ride or die is very important to me. What I would have liked in terms of just, like, wanting her to be there for me, and I don't think it's like a reflection of she's a bad friend or this and that. I just think that, like, our expectations weren't aligning.
What? That doesn't even make sense. No normal woman would want some other woman that you probably only knew for about 3-6 months talking about smashing her husband. What? Huh? Who are you?
And even like when we had gone through other things before, it's like we also had like very, very different triggers and anxieties where like certain things I would do would make her anxious or vice versa. So that was like the last thing I said to her, and I don't think she agreed, and I think it kind of like fell apart from there because we didn't know how to like repair it, because I think she was probably naturally hurt by maybe feeling like I was criticizing her in that way, which makes me really sad because I would love to do.
Bro, you disrespected her and her husband on live TV, and then you asked her to have your back? Yeah, women are fucking crazy. That doesn't sound right. Like, that doesn't sound like a stable person. Like, no. That's her husband. I'm surprised she didn't kick you off. Bro, are you delusional? Like, you got everything you ever wanted. You do have a pretty face, but your personality, I couldn't do it. And I'm not saying like I could pull that. I'm saying if I had money and that personality came out, then nah, fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell. Akash is cooked, bro. He's cooked. He's cooked. She cooked Akash. She literally made curry out of Akash. She made him a chicken curry and served him up on a platter.
I really do respect.
Maybe she was feeling like when I felt like what she felt like I was feeling, like what she felt like I was criticizing her. You were criticizing her. It's not a feeling. You criticized her. She felt a certain way.
I disagree. As a Taurus, we don't take it that way. When someone tells me I did something wrong, it's a chance for me to outgrow my old self.
The Leo shit took me out. It took me the fuck out. I was like, oh my days.
So even her co-host...
You're going to bring, as a Leo? Yo, no.
Even her co-host was like, girl, you're wild, and didn't defend her. And now she's salty about it.
I don't think it's for, if you fuck up, I don't think it's for your co-host to defend. When I say some wild shit, you don't defend me. You're like, explain yourself. What did you say? Why do you say that? And then if you don't, if I don't come in with a valid enough explanation, you tell me that's not valid.
I wouldn't expect my co-host to die on the sword for me or make some big public statement if I'm getting a lot of hate. You think what I'm saying? I'm just not expecting that. That's me personally. If I said it and it set the whole internet ablaze, I'll double, triple down.
Like I said before, no one fucking cares, bro. These feminists think everybody cares about them. No one fucking cares. Like, no one cares. He could die tomorrow. Sad, yes. But everybody's gonna go about living their fucking life. Like, this whole main character syndrome is getting out of hand. Like, she thinks she's a main character when her husband is the main character in their life. Like, you're a side character. Your husband's Naruto, you're Choji. Like, yeah, you're cool, but no one really cares about like, no one's like, oh, I want to fucking Choji spinoff. Like, no one's saying that. Like, come on, girl, you gotta have better sense than that.
Expecting nobody to come out and do some big old PR thing for me. I'm just not. And I think it's kind of corny to ask other people to do that, personally.
Listen, I agree with the Kasha in that sense, right? Like, the friendship definitely has to be there. I do think it is, like, honestly, I think it is a shame because I do think y'all brought a voice from brown girls that were probably, like, not probably, is very necessary. Like, and it's funny, the reason that we can't have it is a lot of the...
What are you fucking talking about, you simp ass nigga? There's so many brown influencers, like, I mean, I don't know any of them, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot. India's like one of the most populated areas. Actually, I learned how to program from an Indian. Like, not Native American, like an actual person from India. Like, it's pretty good. Like, pretty good. So, this whole fucking race bait shit don't work, bro. He's trying to smash. He's trying to put it in the booty hole so it can hurt in the morning.
Reasons that you're also alluding to.
Yeah.
People always say, like, why can't we have, like, a brown call her daddy?
I was just going to say a brown call her daddy, yeah.
Why can't we not have a brown call her daddy?
Like, even back to that whole brown girl, like, controversy, what pissed me off wasn't that, okay, these nobody girls are saying they hate our podcast. It's like, okay, what can you do? And it didn't even hurt me that a bunch of people engage with it. It's like, yeah, like, it makes sense because hate does spread fast. But what bothered me was that Vidya commented and, like, basically co-signed that. And she just really had no business, I feel like.
Wait. So you said this shit was wrong, but you even had the brown girlies hating the shit out of your podcast too? And, like, at some point, if all these different groups hate you, maybe you have valid rhetoric that's upsetting the different groups, but you can't just call it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is such a fucking lame-ass cop-out. It is corny as hell. That's one. Two, you can't just do this thing where you just hand-wave everything. And also, one thing I wanted to say, this is a personal thing, and I think you would agree. I thought these two were really corny, being like, I want to be the brown call her daddy. I don't know why people have to always do this thing where they always veer themselves through a cultural, rich, like, gendered...
It's just come out that New York City is losing tens of thousands of jobs, and the mayor's plan to fix this might make things worse.
Actually declined over the past year by 38,000 jobs.
Against these economic headwinds, Mayor Zohran Mamdani is projecting confidence, and he's not backing down on his pitch to raise taxes on the wealthy.
Really?
Increasingly, the city's job market and the finances of city government itself are showing signs of trouble.
This is bad. This is very bad. I hope this doesn't become California, because I live in California. This is very bad, though. You know what happens when people lose their fucking jobs? Chaos. Chaos ensues. And the people who actually work are going to be the ones who get the blunt of this thing. I mean, he's trying to turn New York into Pakistan or wherever the fuck he's from. Like, bro, you were fed a silver spoon. You don't know what it's like to actually earn a fucking living, bro. Like, you've been handed everything your whole fucking life. So don't take that away from people who are actually working. Like, oh, everything's gonna be free, but you guys won't have a job. Like, how you're gonna get killed? Like, you're gonna die. And it like, I hate to say that. I hope he does it. I hope he changes his policies. But when you mess with a man's money and a man who has a family, he turns into a savage, dog. Straight barbaric savage. There's no law is gonna help you or save you.
New York City lost jobs over the last year if you don't count the healthcare industry, and city government is facing a multi-billion-dollar deficit, causing the Moody's credit rating agency to lower the city's financial outlook from stable to negative, just like it did during the uncertainty of the pandemic. But Mayor Zohran Mamdani says he's confident that lawmakers in state government in Albany will help the city out with new taxes and other monetary support.
How's that going to help?
I think that the decision to revise the outlook, frankly, is premature.
And we pressed Mayor Mamdani about the city's broader economic outlook. He says he remains committed to raising corporate taxes, even as the job market is showing some weakness.
Wow. So let's raise taxes on businesses while the job market is in trouble and jobs are disappearing. How's that going to help? Let's have the mayor explain it to us.
And amidst being in the wealthiest city in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, we already see an exodus of working and middle-class New Yorkers. So I don't have a hesitation in asking those who make the most amount of money in the city or the most profits in the city to pay a little bit more so that everyone can actually stay in this city.
So, translation, if you haven't left yet, we're now going to ask you to pay more money so that whoever also hasn't left yet and makes less than you can stay a little longer.
Saying it will only impact the most profitable corporations, not small or even medium-sized businesses.
So the ones with the most
jobs in New York City in this somewhat uneasy moment.
For far too long, the language of economic development and economic justice have somehow been characterized as if in tension when our administration believes that they can be one and the same. I'll give you one example. Just yesterday, I had a meeting with the FIFA president, Gianni Infantino, as well as two of his top deputies about the World Cup that is coming to New York City. We want to ensure that every single borough in the city is one that feels that tournament and also the prospect of economic development from it.
And Thursday, lawmakers in Albany signaled their intention through a resolution to pass a budget worth something like $270 billion. That includes tax hikes. Republicans are ripping into that, saying that it's just plain irresponsible, but they don't have much of a say or majority in Albany. Governor Kathy Hochul, on the other hand, who would have to sign off on any sort of tax and spending package this year's state budget, she has said she'll hold the line on taxes.
For now. Meanwhile, look at how many workers have lost jobs as their companies have either been shut down or had to leave the city altogether.
But amidst this conversation, we got testimony from the city comptroller today, and he really did issue a stark warning.
Outside the single sector of healthcare, specifically home health aides, New York City's private sector employment actually declined over the past year by 38,000 jobs. And looking ahead, the uncertainties are growing.
So we've lost 40,000 jobs. And the only sector where there is job growth is in these home health aides. And look at this. The cost of a home health aide is covered by Medicaid, Medicare, and private insurance. So where have we heard about this going sideways in America?